Okay, May 8th. Happy birthday, President Harry S. Truman. Harry Truman was born in 1884 in Lamar, Missouri. He was the first child born. And interesting thing, the S in Harry S. Truman doesn't stand for anything. Um, they couldn't decide between which of the paternal maternal grandfathers they were going to name him after or honor with the name. They both had an S in their name, so then his parents gave him the name Harry S. Truman. So there should be no period after the S because the S doesn't actually stand for anything. It's not an abbreviation, it doesn't stand for anything. So it is literally just an S. So Harry Truman grew up in Missouri and attempted after high school to enter the military. But his eyesight was so bad he couldn't get into West Point. And so he joined the National Guard. And eventually, what he did was he memorized the eye chart so he could pass the vision portion of the test without actually being able to see. He's the only president we've had that served in World War I. And so once he had served in the Kansas National Guard until 1911, and then had gotten out. And then when war started out, then he went back in and served and was elected the lieutenant. In those days. It wasn't a commissioning thing. It was so if people liked you, you became a lieutenant. Eventually reached rank of captain, served with distinction in World War I. Came back, ran for election as a judge through the Tom Pendergrass. Tom Pendergrass was kind of the boss in Missouri politically, and so he kind of like was the kingmaker, if you will. And then Harry Truman then became a senator. He was very successful as a senator, especially around cost reductions around World War II. He was working committees to try and find people that were profiteering off of the war and to cut costs around those things. And then election 1944, he was selected by FDR to be the vice president. He was only vice president for about a month before FDR died and Harry Truman becomes president. So that's what I have for today. Happy birthday, President Harry S. Truman. I will see you tomorrow.